set for football now here at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today, a good one in the NFC West. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks.
Welcome, your 2026 Seattle Seahawks.
Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. We welcome you. That's the punter, Ethan Evans, to get this started. And off we go from Lumen Field. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Seahawks come out, and they are led by a new quarterback, Sam Darnold. From USC, he's bounced around for his first 7 seasons. This is 5th different franchise as he starts year 8 in the NFL. And Greg, it's year 1 with the Seahawks.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from their opening whistle.
From the 34, here's 2nd and 4. The first carry for the Spartans. Kenneth Walker. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. He's brought down by Kobe Turner.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Open man, Ishahi. That's complete. A gain there of 11. First down, Seattle.
That's good for a Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
I think it's so critical to start the game fast. I mean, you hear every coach and player harp on it in their press interviews and in their conferences. It's something that everybody stresses, but it's easier said than done. So I think for them to come out and face an early 3rd down and be able to pick up a first and extend this possession, I think it goes a long way towards everybody on that sideline and in that huddle just taking a deep breath. Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Straight ahead, it's Walker. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. He's brought down by Kobe Turner.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
3rd down and 3. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. It's complete. He's got cut. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
27 yards.
They get the conversion on 3rd down. It was a gain of 27.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. And he will score! Kenneth Walker, touchdown Seattle. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Seahawks will take a 7-0 lead.
Seahawks 7, Rams nothing.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. On the return, here comes Corum. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Rams once again led by Matthew Stafford at quarterback. First 12 years with Detroit, his 5th year with the Rams, including a Super Bowl championship, winning Super Bowl 56. The #1 overall pick all the way back in 2009.
Stafford was one of those guys, Mike, that I think for the first half of his career was probably the most underappreciated quarterback in the entire league. The talent was always undeniable. But what he was constantly discredited for was just the fact that he was on some really bad teams that were left to play really irrelevant football down the stretch. Immediately changed that narrative the second he joined a championship roster. Now, he's just trying to see if he can add some more hardware to that resume and solidify that legacy even further. So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 5. The shotgun, it's Stafford. He'll get this to Kyren Williams. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
That's good.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that. You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Now a 2nd down throw for Stafford. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
On first down, it is Williams. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Back-to-back gains of 10 yards. And back-to-back first downs.
It's a gain of 10.
So you're on the sideline and you're watching the other team go right down the field and score on their first drive. As a play caller, you have to be careful that it doesn't throw you out of your initial plan coming into the game. They wanted to establish some ground game here early, and that's exactly what they did.
Throw over the middle, brought in by Adams. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
First down.
That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
Los Angeles.
A give, and here comes Williams. And good red zone running here, taking it inside the 10-yard line. A pickup of 8.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Now it's 2nd and 1. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he'll take it on in. Puka Nacua. Touchdown, Rams.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Extra point attempt to come here.
For the extra point.
It's up and through. And the Rams come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This is fielded inside the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense going to take over now for the second time. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Poona Ford is there to bring him down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Got to give a lot of credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was plenty of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. I thought the protection was actually pretty solid. But at the end of it, there was just nowhere to go, and he had no choice but to just throw that ball away.
So it's 4th down. The Seahawks send out the Aussie Michael Dixon to punt. Xavier Smith is deep for L.A. A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. The Rams offense ready to take over for their second possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. A shotgun snap to Stafford. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Tutu Atwell was the one he was looking for. 3rd down coming up.
I think when that ball left his hand, he had visions of a big play, and then that big play almost got flipped on its head because I think he's lucky that that ball didn't end up going back the other direction because that defender got both hands on it but just couldn't come down with the pick.
And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
To return, it's Shaheed. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They'll send a tight end in motion. They'll run it for the first time. Here comes Zach Charbonnet. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
4-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Gain of 10 yards.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. Seahawks football beginning this second quarter. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. As we are ready to get back underway. A modest game, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
Omar Spates on the stop. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Darnold. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. Throwing on 3rd down is Darnold. Taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Just what the punter's hoping to do. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. They'll begin with 1st down from their own 11. The drive begins with a run by Williams. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 18-yard line.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll go with the sneak. He'll keep those legs churning, and he's got the 1st down at about the 23-yard line.
That's good for a Rams 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. We have an injured player for the Rams on the field. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. On play action, it's Stafford. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. In this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him. He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
It is 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Stafford. He gets this complete, finding Adams. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
First down. It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Rams.
That's just playing quarterback at a really high level, Mike. I mean, once he realizes his initial pre-snap read has changed, he just calmly goes through his progressions against this zone look. He ends up delivering a strike, and they keep the drive alive.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 4. Now Stafford. The outside, it's brought in by Adams. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here comes Williams on the toss to the right. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Loss of a yard.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, they're able to get you down for a loss.
Stafford now on 2nd down. Right side, complete to Nakua. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that after this long drive would be a bit of a letdown.
And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
Worry on the stop. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 10-yard line.
Back to throw is Stafford. This one caught at the 4. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They have converted twice on 3rd down on this drive, and they need a yard here with 3rd and 1. And they're going to get him down close to the marker. Was he able to reach the ball out? He did. Great spot and a great run. First down, 1st and goal.
And with that run, it puts them on the doorstep of the end zone. This has been a really impressive series up until this point, Mike. I mean, so much that anything less than a touchdown kind of feels like a letdown.
They'll try to run it with Williams. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
Come a little closer. Here's second and goal. Williams, and he will power his way into the end zone. Kyron Williams, touchdown Los Angeles. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score, and Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike, and it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
They'll line it up to kick the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Rams will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Seahawks 7.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Seahawks offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for first and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And showing a little versatility as he takes this one forward up to the 34, a pickup of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Two minutes to go here till halftime. We're back to Seattle after this. A good spot here, second and a yard. Once again, it's Walker. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
It's a loss of a yard.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of it. That one falls incomplete.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up fourth down.
Here comes Smith on the return. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. Kyron Williams and the Rams offense ready to get back to work. First and 10 now from the 36. Here's Stafford. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. Second down, it's Stafford. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Tyler Higbee was the intended receiver. And third down coming up. Here's Stafford. Open man, left side. He's got it. Give him 14 on that one. Good for a Rams first down.
A gain of 14.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Stafford to throw again. He'll get this over the middle to Smith. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Throwing again is Stafford. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2. As they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half.
At the 37-yard line.
Second and 7. To the air again. Stafford. Quick throw on the slant. Taken in by Smith. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
3rd and 2.
Again, it's Stafford. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
His kick is good. And the Rams will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
What a methodical drive to close this half out. I mean, let's not forget, Mike, they get the ball after the break as well, so they get back-to-back. They call it doubling up possessions. Last one of the first half, first one of the second half. It's a great opportunity to put some distance between you and the opponent.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
35-yard line.
Throwing. Darnold, he lets one go, looking for Shaheed. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered, and that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you very much. Welcome back, everyone, for quarter number 3. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Rams offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. First and 10. Off play action. It's Stafford. To the left side, and Adams has it. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and 7. The motion man is Nakua. They'll fake the handoff now, Stafford. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
On third down, here's Williams. And a nice job defensively. They don't let him get away. It's good for 7, but it makes it fourth down.
I used to have a coach that in these situations say, we're going to call a play, Mike, that in essence just adds yards to the punt. So it's third and a mile. Pick up as many as you can. If you pop one for the first down, great. But if not, you bring out the punt team, and however many yards you picked up on third down, you add it on top of the punt.
Now, fair catch. He'll take it at about the 24-yard line. The Seahawks offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with first and 10. Here's Walker. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 16 yards on the game. And a quick first down.
The Seahawks, first down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
At the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 7. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Outright Smith and Jigba has it. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for third down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
On third and 2, it's Darnold. It's complete. He's got caught. It's a gain of 12 there. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
Second and 10. Darnold to throw again. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
That's deep for the back of the end zone. That long, incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks are back within a score. It's now 17-10.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
On the return, here comes Corum. Whoa! And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Rams offense ready for this next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. On the give, it's Williams. He'll move this one ahead to their 31-yard line. Nick Emanwari is there to make the play.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 31-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Play action now for Stafford. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Looked like he may have had a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. They trail with a 1st down. They'll run here with Walker. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 4. Here's a designed run.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short gain.
3rd and a yard. It's the quarterback with the sneak. Trying to put any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down. The Seahawks sending out their punt team as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. Matthew Stafford and the Rams offense getting set to go again, and he's had it going in the 1st half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. They'll go with Williams, and he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
The motion man is Nakua. They send a receiver in motion left. Play action, Stafford. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down. We have an injured player for the Rams on the field. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. This is 3rd and 6. In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. Throw on 3rd down, Stafford. And that is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
The Rams punting unit coming out. Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. The Seahawks offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. Throwing on 1st and 10 is Darnold. In the middle, Smith and Jigba with the grab. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
He'll step up and run this. And he's able to gain yardage out of this one before he slides.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. That's going to be incomplete. Coughlin very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, Seahawks.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
And, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, so replay is going to take a look at this one and make sure it is good for 6. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over. Remember, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear, incontrovertible visual evidence to the contrary. In other words, it's got to be the truth. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks will come back to tie things at 17. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This taken at the 5. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Rams offense starting to trot out for this next possession. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Williams. It's a pickup of about 3 to the 28-yard line.
The ball carrier. He was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They face 2nd down and 7. Now Stafford. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
It's a gain of 11.
A gain of 11 on that one. First down, L.A.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Doing a nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. Right back to Adams. He's got it again.
Stafford's pass.
That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
They'll run it with Williams. And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
The crowd making their presence felt. This is 3rd down. And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line with the official signal. He's got enough for the 1st down.
That's good for a Rams 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's the give up the middle with Williams. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
Demarcus Lawrence on the stop. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 on the Seahawks 47-yard line.
2nd down, they need 7. Man in motion is Smith. Now it's a bootleg with Stafford. That's into the hands of the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
That's another Rams.
Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Rams 1st down.
Los Angeles.
A give, and here comes Williams. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
By Josh Jobe. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 29-yard line.
The motion man is Nakua. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he's bottled up after after a gain of a yard.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Williams. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
Well, this seems pretty straightforward. 3rd and 1, just dial up a run play and run straight downhill. But this defense had other plans. They were ready and expecting that run, and they're able to take the ball carrier down for a loss.
So on is the kicker, Harrison Mevis, in a big spot. This to take the lead here in the 4th. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
This fielded at about the 9. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. He'll dump this down to the fullback coming out of the backfield. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Seems like the fullback is kind of the last of a dying breed, but we see them used occasionally in the run game. But man, when you have a guy that you can target in the passing game, it just adds one more layer for a defense to have to worry about.
On play action, here's Darnold. That's complete. It's Jackson Smith and Jigba. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 22 yards.
They get 22 yards there. 1st down, Seattle.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Smith and Jigba has it on that out route. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
1st and 10.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
Jackson Smith and Jigba, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. To throw again is Darnold. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. 11 yards on the pass there. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
And how about the poise of this quarterback? You find yourself down here late in the 4th quarter, Mike, facing a tough 3rd down. You've got to have it. But you know what? He calls the play, he breaks the huddle. He's like, you know what, Coach, I got it. That's a big-time throw to now keep this drive alive as they go down looking for that go-ahead touchdown.
2nd and 6 at the 11-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll go play action with Darnold. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line.
A loss of 6
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive. And what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
Here's a big one. This 3rd down. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, gonna need a big play now. 3rd down and long. They'll drop to throw. To the goal line and in. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seattle.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Now the point after try from Myers. The kick is good. And the Seahawks have taken a 4-point advantage.
Rams 20.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Rams offense and Davante Adams heading back onto the field. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show, as they've just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. On 1st and 10, Stafford. There's a short one taken in by Higbee.
Complete to number 89, Tyler Higbee. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 29-yard line.
2nd down, 8 for the 1st down. The shotgun snap to Stafford. Devin Witherspoon with the tight coverage as he knocks it away.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical 3rd down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got 3rd and 4th down. There's no punt, there's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive.
He's got a man. That's Nakua. Complete. And he'll be taken down at the 10-yard line. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down.
1st and goal, Los Angeles.
The motion man is Nakua. They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minutes. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that 1st down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
Again, it's Stafford. There's that man again. Another catch. And they'll get about 4 out of this one. Run after the catch. Hard to come by down here. Here comes 3rd and goal.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes.
And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. An important extra point up and good, so the lead is 3 here in the late stages of the game. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Well, Seahawks offense and Sam Darnold heading back on the field. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. The throw on first down is Darnold. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down.
Second and 10.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 35 seconds to go. They come to the line for this one. 3rd down, needing 3. Here's Darnold. And that's Garner, the tight end. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
That's good.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining, and it's 1st and 10. Here's Darnold again. Smith-Njigba left side. He's got it. Now Seattle will use the final timeout, and they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at their 49-yard line.
They'll come up now for 2nd down. Darnold to the air once more. Looking Smith-Njigba's way again, and again a catch.
It's a gain of 8. And the Seahawks, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Darnold to throw again. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
Complete to Jackson Smith-Njigba. Out of bounds at the 38-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
So the pressure's on. Here's the veteran, Jason Myers. This to potentially send us to overtime. Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2. as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So the pressure's on. Here's the veteran, Jason Myers. This one he's got to have. And he has missed this one. No good. And that may have just written a finish to this one. That's the danger. They try to sell out and block it. Instead, get the roughing call, and it results in a first down. This one is on target, and it is good. They have tied things up here in the final minute.
And that's just a big-time kick right there. I mean, think about all the things running through this kicker's head. He knows if he misses it, this game's over. But he's cool, he's calm, he steps up, takes a deep breath, and he knocks it through to extend this game.
The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
A first down throw for Stafford. A dive and a catch. Incredible. The Rams use their third and final timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
13 yards. First down, Rams.
Here's first and 10. Throwing, Stafford. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. They took one last chance here in regulation. It does not pan out, and we are headed to overtime. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. The return, here comes Corum. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. The motion man is Nakua. First down, Stafford. Caught by Nakua on the out route. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Rams.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for first and 10. Slot man in motion left. On first down, it is Williams. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
From the gun, here's Stafford. This throw right side is caught by Adams. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
Throw on third down, Stafford. And that is incomplete.
I understand it's third down and the quarterback's trying to make a play, Mike, but if you're going to make a dangerous throw on third down and you're going to force the ball into tight coverage, at least do it past the sticks. Try to pick up that first down and maintain possession. He tries to thread the needle. Ball falls incomplete, and now it brings up fourth down.
Good coverage by the Hunt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Seahawks offense ready to take over once more. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. Down at the 21, a gain of 1.
At the 21-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Second down and 8. We'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And this is going to be a Seahawks first down as he's able to take it up to the 30-yard line.
That's good for a Seahawks first down.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
No chance to get away. He's going to be knocked out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Out of bounds at the 31-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 9. On play action, here's Darnold. That is caught downfield by Cup. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. A 19-yard pickup there. First down, Seattle.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
In motion is Barner. Off the play fake, it's Darnold. Now he'll run it.
That play had sack written all over it, so that's a great job by the quarterback, not only escaping the initial pressure, even though he doesn't gain a whole lot, he's able to pick up some positive yards for what looked like a disaster in the start.
2nd and 7. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. To the middle, it's Cup. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Darnold. He'll get this complete to Walker. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. And that not a guy you can afford to lose here in overtime. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. They'll run right. Here's Walker. And he will get into the end zone. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seahawks.
holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
So, it's a win here for the Seahawks. They had to work for this one. All even through 4 quarters, able to get the breakthrough in overtime to come away with the victory. So, that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Seahawks. As we say, so long from Seattle.